Hi guys, today I am going to talk about this beautiful little pamphlet. It's called Steps Towards Inner Peace, and it's all about this lady that called herself the Peace Pilgrim. My dear friend Penny recommended this and gave me this beautiful pamphlet, and I tore through it, and I think it's just an amazing message. There was this woman, her name was Mildred Lisette Norman, and unfortunately she passed away in 1981. But what she did was she took a pilgrimage and she walked all across the United States, and she basically left her life and her destiny up to God, and she only took what she could put on her physical body, and she relied completely on the kindness of strangers for food, for shelter, and she would preach. She would talk to them about inner peace and divinity within and beautiful things. Here's her messages. She basically has 4 preparations and 4 purifications. And she says you're not supposed to do them any specific order, but if you do work through them and start doing them, you will find inner peace and the love of God, which is just a beautiful message. And I'm just going to quickly read to you what her philosophy is and what these 4 preparations are and the 4 purifications. Summary. 4 preparations. Sorry, my mouth's not working. Number 1. Assume the right attitude towards life. Stop being escapist. She's very much into don't fall into the victim mode. Everything happens for a reason, which I truly appreciate. I think we as humans want to blame others instead of looking at the lesson that there is to learn, and even the bad stuff, which isn't always easy. 2 is live by good belief. Basically, she's big into, she talks about the law of gravity. Just like the law of gravity, you have to be in harmony. You have to give harmony to others. So it's a beautiful, treat others how you would like to be treated, and always go the extra mile for even a stranger. Beautiful theory. And then the 3rd one is find your place in the life pattern. You have a part in the scheme of all things. What your part is, only you can know from within yourself. So she's basically saying, find your life purpose. You are here on this planet to find your life purpose. And again, I'm not going into detail. You really should read the pamphlet because it's she goes into great detail. It's beautiful the way it's outlined. And number 4 is simplify life to bring inner and outer well-being into harmony. Basically, she's saying that we are trapped in a materialistic world, and yeah, it's nice to have materialistic things, and sometimes she's not saying that you have to backpack across the country by yourself and walk it, but she is saying, we could probably do without. I mean, we are a very spoiled society, at least here in the U.S. There's countries, people will complain about their bed is so bad, the springs are coming out of it. Well, plenty of the countries in this world don't even have beds. They sleep on dirt, So just be thankful you have a bed, and it's all about gratitude. And I think we take for granted a lot of the luxury that we as a society have, and she kind of goes into that. And then the 4 purifications are, number 1, purification of the body temple. She's very much into, you are what you eat, and don't smoke and don't do drugs and quit bad habits, because it's all about mind, body, spirit connection. And once you have that connection, things will go into the flow of life and who you're supposed to be, and you'll find your soul purpose, which I totally agree with. She takes it even further than that. She talks about sleep patterns and just being good to your vessel, the body. And then it says purification of thought. She's real big into not beating yourself up, and positivity, and sharing positivity of others and not judging others. Just a beautiful message. Purification of desires. Just be good and don't be jealous of your neighbor. Be grateful for what you have. And moreover, she goes into like, why do you want things? Why is it materialistic gain? Is it self-serving purposes? Or is it really that you need that because you want to help society, you want to heal the world, you want to serve others? So why exactly do you want what you want? And it really helps you come from a different perspective, which is real pretty, a real beautiful statement. And then purification of motives, which I kind of touched base on there. Is it self-serving? Is it greed-induced? Or are you really trying to help others? And then for relinquishments, relinquishment of self-will. And she's talking about, like, if you relinquish your self-will, you'll also relinquish fear, which, again, the Course in Miracles says that that's kind of our biggest downfall. And if you can get rid of fear, then you can basically call in more love, but that's a different book. Anyway, so it's kind of along the same mindset that, you know, self-will, although it's a beautiful thing and we were given it and it is a gift, you have to work through it to get to harmony of mind, body, spirit. And she talks about the ego and cutting back on the ego and how to rid yourself of the ego. Relinquishment of the feeling of separateness. She talks about oneness. We are all connected, and, you know, love the stranger on the street like it, you know, he was a part of you, because we are all connected, which is, you know, just amazing. Relinquishment of attachments. We have too much stuff. We are a materialistic society. And then relinquishment of all negative feelings. Anyway, I'm not probably doing this justice. It's a beautiful, beautiful message. It's a beautiful, beautiful statement. I'm not saying you should walk across the United States, but I am saying that this is an amazing read that can really help you get into alignment with your inner divine. If you're looking for more information, there's on the back of the pamphlet, and I will put this at the bottom too, but it's called Friends of the Peace Pilgrim. And you can, the website is www.peacepilgrim.org. And I'm sure you can get more of these pamphlets. I think there's also a book too. But wow, I was very enlightened. It is very enlightening. And I'm so grateful to my friend Penny for giving it to me, because it really did resonate with me. So if you get the opportunity, you get the chance, maybe Google her or check her out. She's called the Peace Pilgrim. Thank you and have a fantastic day. And thank you for your subscribing and liking. And I hope you have the best day ever. Take care. Check her out.